Hello everyone, it's Cobes here, and today I am back with a South Park Phone Destroyer video. This is going to be part 1 of a new series that's probably going to last about 6 episodes on my channel. So basically what we're going to do is look at every PvE card and see which ones we want added into PvP. There are tons of PvE cards, and we're going to look through them all in this series, and we're going to compare them to my cards and see which ones we want in PvP now. This could be a really cool update, adding a bunch of different PvE cards and adding them into the PvE section. I don't know what I'm really expecting, but I do think there are some really good PvE cards. So let's get started. I'll probably do 2 episodes, like 2 of these episodes, 5 stages each per video. I think that's a good number. So let's get started, guys. We already have a card. It's the Indian Brave, a mean little fighter with an axe. At level 5, he has 225 health with an attack of 82. So let's compare that to my Deckhand Butters. My Deckhand Butters at level 4 has a health of 111 and attack of 111. So that's a little bit less of an attack, but almost double the health. Even though he's 1 level higher, he's 1 energy. So I would love to see this guy added in the game. I would definitely use him as an adventure player. I think a 1 energy costing card is pretty useful for any scenario. That's why Powerbind and Purify were played so much. The next new card we have is Indian Hunter. Hunts animals and enemies for a living. So I haven't really seen any snipers without abilities, so I don't know how good this guy would be, but 3 energy cost, I just don't see how he would be that viable. He has an attack of 68, which I think for snipers is pretty powerful, and he has a decent amount of health at 225. So for me personally, I would definitely rather choose this guy, the Indian Brave, rather than the Indian Hunter, if I had to choose one of the 2. But I think they're both really cool cards. Me personally, I would love to see some more 1 energy cards though. It would definitely spice up the game a little bit. So this is from episode 1, stage 3, and this is when we see another new PvE character. I don't think we saw any new ones in the second stage or the second scene, but we have the Indian Brute, the biggest Indian kid of them all. He is the defender of the Indian Brave and the Indian Hunter. He is sitting there at 60 attack, which is very powerful for a tank, and almost 1,000 health. My Sheriff Cartman, who's at level 4, and the Indian Brute, if we want to compare them, they're both at level 4. My Sheriff Cartman has a charged ability, damage nearby enemies with his bullet tantrum, and he has a health of 800 and an attack of 40, so he has less health and less attack by almost 30, but I would still choose Sheriff Cartman over the Indian Brute just because of my Sheriff Cartman's ability and how much I love it, and it can take care of rats and pigeons, so that's why I think the Indian Brute probably wouldn't be good against those 2 cards, or swarm units just in general, and could be taken out pretty easily from them. But I could definitely see people rocking the Indian Brute if it was added to the game, just because it has high health and pretty high attack for a tank for sure. If I ever miss cards in the videos, please leave a comment telling me what card it is, maybe even sending me a screenshot. I could drop a Gaiazo or a link to a picture if you didn't know what that meant in the comment section, so everyone can check them out, and then you guys can, you know, discuss whether you think he's a good card or is he a bad card. So we're gonna go on to episode 2, stage 1. I really don't know what to expect from this, but I hope to see some more new cards. So this is definitely an interesting card, the Arrow Tower. Imagine placing this down right next to your new kid, or maybe slightly in front of him. It has 569 health at level 4. So I'm assuming this one would be a rare card, just like the Indian Brute, and then the first 2 cards I showcased would both be commons, the Indian Hunter and then the Indian Brave as well would both be commons, but the Arrow Tower would for sure for sure be a rare card. So imagine placing this down by your new kid with 569 health. It wouldn't be lightning bolted and it wouldn't be fireballed, and it also does 29 damage per shot. This could definitely be annoying. It could last like the whole game, but it is costly to drop, and it could definitely be taken care of if you're not surrounding it with some other troops. It could be rushed and taken out pretty easily. Shoots punny humans below. Shoots at punny humans below. My bad. This is definitely interesting. I doubt it would ever be added to the game. I don't think towers really belong in this game, but it's still fun to think about at the very least. And I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to having this added. I think this is my second one I would want added. First is Indian Brave, for sure. So for this series, what we're going to do is 3 episodes per video. That's gonna equal 4 videos in total for this series. So tell me if you guys want to see more, but we're gonna get started with episode 3, stage 1. I really hope that some of these get added. Tell me what your favorite are. I know we're gonna see some new guys right away, so let's get ready for that. Ooh, shit. Maybe a fireball will be good here. I don't know if it's worth the value. I think it is. There we go. We fireball away almost all those rats. We already have someone new, the Space Grunt. Okay, this guy looks amazing. He's gonna be a new sci-fi character hopefully in the future. But at level 3, he has 162 health and 60 attack. A typical space mercenary. I don't know if this guy could make the cut. Maybe at level 5 he would be even more powerful. But he's 3 energy, so that 3 energy cost, I could drop an Astronaut Butters instead, who would be so much more powerful. But I have to give it to him. This has the coolest animation for any of the troops so far. So the Space Grunt, you win that, but as an actual usable troop, I don't think you make the cut. We have another one, Space Gunner. All he needs is his laser gun. Again, this guy is a ranged unit. He's level 4, but I don't think he's making the cut at 40 attack and 162 health with no special ability. Again, this guy looks so cool. I want to see some more 1 energy units. I would really love to have those in the game, some more of those like I said earlier. But if this guy was 2 energy, or if this guy, the Space Grunt, was possibly 2 energy, I could see both of these making the cut. Definitely some cool designs, but other than that, I just don't think realistically they would be good enough. Again, they're level 4, so maybe at level 5 they would be a lot better. And they could up their stats if they brought them into PvP. Oh, there's an alien standing in the background behind that tree. That's actually kind of scaring me. Why are you looking at me right now? I don't know. We have another new troop, Cyborg Titan. My god, they did such a good job with these animations for the sci-fi characters. Holy. Okay, so he's a tank, 60 attack, and 738 health. That is similar to the Indian Brute, so I could see this guy being added. But if he was added, no one would use him unless he had a charged ability, just because he's 5 energy. I would take the Indian Brute over this guy any day. But again, an awesome design. I really think they knocked it out of the park with these sci-fi designs. We're going to see if there are any more new cards that could possibly be added throughout this video. I hope there's still a lot of content for the next couple videos. We'll see if that's the case. We're going to kill off a bunch of these rats. And they're going to take out my tower, so that poison was kind of a waste anyways. They took out a health bar. Let's see if we can find any other new characters. I don't think so, but we have to look at these new characters, or all these other characters, just because they're so cool looking. But for the sci-fi one, holy shit, this Astronaut Butters came sprinting in. The sci-fi characters look super cool. The animation just looks amazing. Other than that though, I think their energy cost is just too high compared to every other troop from the adventure episodes. But we'll get into a couple more stages for this video, 4 more in total, and then I'm going to end it. Poisons nearby units for 3 energy. Imagine placing this down. Basically, placing it, you could only place it on your side. I think that would be fair. You place it on your side. That guarantees the enemies to walk into poison. They have to destroy it to go on a push. It has 402 health. This is probably my favorite one so far, just because it's a sci-fi card and I love sci-fi. I love adventure as well. This is my favorite card so far throughout this video, and I think it could be added into the game. It would make for very interesting plays because you could put it far back. You wouldn't be able to put it behind the new kid. I don't think that would be fair, because that would be endless poison around your new kid, even though it wouldn't have that high of a range or radius. But if you have to put it in front of the new kid on either side, you could put on the very left or very right side or right in the middle and poison units as they ran towards your tower. I think this would be such a cool idea. I don't know how effective it would be. I don't know how realistic it is to add into the game, but for 3 energy, I would take this all day. And I know this isn't like a very common card that you would see inside the game, but I'm not discriminating against any sort of cards. I'm reviewing all of them, and we're gonna see which ones are the best and which ones are the worst. Even though, for me personally, I would rather poison someone when they're on the enemy side rather than on my side. That's just my personal preference. So I don't see myself using this, but I think, or I don't see it being very effective, but I could definitely see myself using it. Thank you so much for adding so many different new cards in PvE that could possibly be added in PvP. But Cyborg Tower, super high-tech defense tower manned by a cyborg at 387 health at level 3 and 28 attack. This guy would be a rare card with 4 energy. I could definitely see me putting this on either side of my new kid and just allowing him to do that a little bit of extra damage to any rushing tower or rushing troops who are rushing towards my new kid. I don't know how realistic this would be. I don't know how likely it would be, but if they wanted to add a bunch of different towers, they could do it for each theme. Maybe add 1 tower per theme. That would be amazing, and I think it could definitely change up the meta and make it so basically people would either have to rush or people would play very defensively with towers. If you're both playing towers, then someone's got to do some damage somewhere, but this would be so awesome to see in the game. This will be the last stage for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video because I did enjoy making it. I really did. This is a video I've been wanting to make. I've just been procrastinating for a while. So I doubt we're going to see any new characters with the Cyborg Kenny. So I think I'm going to just end it here. Tell me every new PvE character you want to see added into the game. I would really love to know. Thank you guys so much again for watching. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.